For most of you guys who have no idea what I really like, I love Harry Potter. I love everything about it. The story, the magic, the characters, the tragedy, the heroes, the villains, everything about it. Although to many others who think Harry Potter is the hero in these stories, it's really not that easy to say. Because really, Harry Potter suffered through a lot over the years. His parents being killed, his godfather being killed, everyone in his life almost being taken from him, and losing Dumbledore, who was basically a grandfather to him, and Professor Snape sacrificing a lot for him, both his freedom, his soul, and his heart. Because he really cared a lot about him. Not only that, going up against Voldemort, who was one of the most evilest and most malevolent and decisive wizards of all, who was also the killer and murderer of Cedric Diggory, and also many other closer friends of Harry Potter. Although Voldemort believed himself to be a pure-blood wizard and not be Muggle-born like his father, well, that really hit the nail on the head for him. Not only that, he also had a hard influence on the Malfoy family too. Especially Bellatrix, who had the majorest boy crush on him. Not only that, she also canoodled him in a love potion spell that she gave to him. He even had his child with her. Seriously, who wanted to do it with that bald weirdo? For those of you guys who have no idea what I'm talking about Delphine Diggory, or Delphine Riddle, who was the daughter of both Bellatrix Malfoy and Voldemort. And, she appeared in The Cursed Child, which unfortunately was never really out in the theaters. Well, actually is in the theaters. I'm talking about movie theaters. And who she really is really, really nutty, just like her mom. And was also very obsessive when trying to destroy Harry Potter's life, just like Voldemort was. And she was also born right before the Battle of Hogwarts. And she was raised amongst a lot of Death Eaters, dark wizards, and witches. And she was told a lot throughout her life that Harry Potter was her sworn enemy, just because of the death of their father. And she was never really told much of the truth about him, although she was pretty noted that she was told that he was the most greatest wizard that ever lived, and Harry Potter was the sworn enemy of her life. It's pretty obvious that she wanted to, hurt Harry Potter more than anything else. Pretty much by manipulating his second child, Albus Potter, who was named after the great Dumbledore, and also using a Turner to go back and prevent Cedric Diggory from ever getting killed, thinking that would prevent the death of her father. Although she was successful in going back and trying to prevent Cedric from being killed, Harry Potter eventually did stop her too. Because, she wasn't really killed by Harry Potter, but Harry Potter did feel sorry for her. Because, who really spends almost their entire life hating someone who'd never done anything to you? Someone who had done no sense of wrong to anyone or anything, but you hurt them anyway. And that's what she exactly did, just like her father Voldemort did. Unfortunately, that's what Harry did too. Harry did kill Delphine's parents, Voldemort and Bellatrix, but he did with reason too. Although Delphine did do a very horrible thing to Albus, Harry didn't want to keep on doing this senseless bloodshed, because Delphine will be doing the exact same thing to Albus Potter. If she succeeded in killing Harry, then Albus will be devoted in trying to kill her too. What I'm trying to get at is that Harry Potter can relate to any other kid out there. He grew up in a very complicated world where he had to face off very impossible evils and obstacles in his life. Although a lot of people admired him for what he did, he was just really alone. But he had lots of friends who supported him, helped him through his dark days, and was even accepted by the Weasley family as one of their own. He can also relate a lot to Dumbledore too, because their story's a lot more alike than you think. He had to face up against Geralt Grindelwald, who was I'm thinking that he was his lover, or maybe a little friendly brotherhood that they have, I'm not sure. Although they were really still attached to each other, even though they hated each other too. I think that's even the reason why he even adopted Credence too. And I think it's pretty obvious what's gonna happen to Credence in Fantastic Beasts 3, because I think Credence is one of the more tortured characters in the Harry Potter series. He lived out almost his entire life with his a Muggle-born adopted mother who hated witches and wizards and abused him a lot too. While most things can be taken away, most things can be given as well. Because after the Battle of Hogwarts, Harry had everything you could ever ask for. A loving family, 3 kids, and a wife named Ginny. And well, most things didn't really work out for the Malfoys. They were kind of disgraced as traitors and sniffling cowards as well, concerning that they did join the Voldemort in the battle. But hey, that's not what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at is that anyone can fall in love with Harry Potter any day of the week. Because it's not just about the magic, the wizards, the witches, the villains, the heroes. It's about love. And not just by the love of your family, but the love of the friends and the people around you. Because that's what friends are for. When you have no family, friends are the best family you could ever have.